John Mawhorter, and the title of my project is Play the Environment. The main research question I set out to investigate was how to make sort of environment-specific both sports and sort of play graffiti, which is my term for basically toy design or play structure designs that are installed in public spaces. I'm the first person I know to use the term play environment. People have talked about space, but space is this really neutral term, and environment is much more loaded and particular. And if you look in the rule books of any professional sport, they have like how to construct a NHL standard hockey rink, and they have all the things described in all the distances are perfectly laid out, and there's all these things about materials. And so it's really interesting to me how both the environment in the world and also constructed environments function to make games and play possible, I guess.
Whose log is this? You. So.
In my case, I'm using environments in the world that I haven't constructed, that I've found, basically. So I'm interested also in getting players to interact meaningfully with the environment. On the one hand, I'm trying to design the game with the environment in mind, but I'm also trying to get the players to interact meaningfully with that environment.
Yeah! Ready, go. 2, 1, stop. Okay.
I learned a lot about sort of how to design for audiences that are not really traditional game audiences. So your typical game situation is like, for a board game, it's like you have like 15 minutes to an hour, and there's people sitting around a table. It might be family, it might be friends. Or for sports, it's people who are already physically active and enjoy sports, and for video games it's people who enjoy video games, which is kind of everyone now. But generally not very many people are doing this sort of non-digital design that's also very active. And so figuring out how to make that work for the average person is a challenge, and I learned a lot about that. And also about running events, because now that my games are non-digital, you can't just put your game on the internet and have everyone download it. You have to like advertise and have people sign up, and there's just all these logistics of running things that I'm not very good at, but I got a lot better at. So